on the track.
Shalom. This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our Booster Club members for your many donations and much more, your prayers. We visited faraway countries and strange lands. We've even spoken to dignitaries and were detained for spreading the glorious gospel in Cuba. The truth is that the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel were scattered throughout the world. Help us on our journey as we continue to raise up the nation of Israel. 12 tribes worldwide. Join or donate today. Shalom.
If you incest, but if you land with your wife, y'all land down, God said that is clean, that's good. But you, on the other hand, if you not married with married papers and you land with a sister, this is what the Bible says.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
So God said He's going to judge that. Let's go to Proverbs 6 real quick. Because it's important, because maybe what if the sister that you're dealing with been lying to you the whole time? And she really got a whole nother man.
That's why I'm not going to marry her.
Right, but I'm saying, but you sleeping with her though, right? Right, yeah, that's why you said the at the end, because it's true. But watch this. I want 34.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 34. For jealousy is the rage of a man.
So the Bible said that jealousy is the rage of a man. You wonder why a lot of black men getting killed today? Because a man is jealous of him.
Bring it out.
And he want what he got. But wait a minute. If you got another man's woman and you sleeping with this sister and you don't know, like I'm saying, you don't know. You don't know. Right. Yeah, you know according to...
She's not a sister, so technically I'm not married.
So what is she? Oh, she's a sister. That's a sister.
That's an Israelite.
That's a sister. It's a car. That's an Israelite, according to the Bible.
Right.
Mexicans are the Israelites. They went into slavery way before the Negroes. What's her father? You don't know? But she called herself a Mexican, right? Okay, so she is Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
Through her mama, granddaddy. So she don't know what her father is. We're gonna deal with interracial marriage next. But we still dealing with this right here. Because I don't want to jump. We still gonna deal with the judgment for a whoremonger and adultery. Watch this.
For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
It said, when that man come back and he see you walking with his girl holding her hand, and he was like, oh, that's even, look, it's brothers out here killing dudes that's dealing with their ex.
That's right. Yeah.
It's brothers out here putting people to death that the dude, they done broke up, they been done. But he see her with another dude he put in to death. Where you think that come from? Who you think did that? God is allowing that to happen. Yes, he did. Read.
He will not regard any ransom.
He said he ain't taking no ransom, meaning you ain't buying your way out of this judgment. Why? Because God said He's going to judge whoremongers and adultery. This is one of the ways He do it. Watch this.
Neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts.
Right. Meaning He ain't going to stop. He going to put you to death. It don't matter what you do. Now you bringing up King David and what King David did, right?
And she don't know who her father is. So she once told me she went to it's difficult in that sense because she don't know who her dad is.
Right.
She don't want to put it on
Romans 8:16.
He might be Esau.
Right.
And then I'll marry her and then
Right. Okay. So this is what the Bible say about that, because you said she feels like she an Israelite, right? She thinks she an Israelite. She
won't do nothing the Bible says.
Right. So let's go to let's read this first.
The book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit.
So the Bible say the Spirit. What's the Spirit? John 6:63. What's the Spirit? No? Yeah, what's the Spirit? All right, let me explain to you. Let me show you in the Bible. John 6:63 explains what the Spirit is. What you're going to realize is the Spirit is the Bible. Meaning what? The prophecies that's written down and put in the Bible for us to identify who we are, that's the Spirit that the Bible is referring to. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 6 and verse 63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth. The flesh.
It's the Spirit that's going to change you. So you said she ain't doing nothing the Bible say, partly because you have to be that example to her.
Right.
Partly because you not doing what the Bible said. Partly because you still sleeping with her with no marriage papers. These are the things you got to consider before you get to blaming other people.
I mean, that's why I don't correct her, because I'm still...
Right, that's why you're here right now today, to get yourself right. Watch this.
It is the Spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing.
So the Spirit, the Bible, changes you, meaning the laws that we bringing out about marriage is honorable and things like that. We're going to get into them pants too, sis. I know you're going to get into it, but we're going to have to get into it. Things like that, that's what changes us. Read.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
The words, meaning the words in his book that God speaks unto us, they spirit. They like. Now go back to John 8:16. The Spirit that's bearing witness. Read. Romans.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit.
So the Bible itself bears witness with us. What?
That we are the children of God.
That what?
That we are the children of God.
So when we read through Deuteronomy 28 and we read verse 64 where it said we was going to be serving other gods, who does that fit? Blacks and Hispanics, right? We serve every other god besides one that look like us. I'm still waiting to find a God that look like black people. Our people don't serve that God. That God is the God of the Bible. We don't serve that. So that's how we know we are the Israelites. So now, as you grow and learning this thing, you got to be able to show her this. But you got to change first. You got to fix yourself first. You got to start applying the commandments of God. That's how you're going to change. Her and you. Give me Matthew 5:14. Matthew, what's your other issue? Okay.
I mean, I left the message with y'all elders.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for contact back.
Waiting for contact back? It's a little personal. You don't want to bring it out to everybody. I understand. Watch this.
The book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 14. Ye are the light of the world.
So what are you supposed to be? A light, right? A light in this wicked kingdom. This is the kingdom of darkness. God said you're supposed to be the light in it, to show everybody the way to go. Watch this.
A city that is set up on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel.
So you said she showed you she was an Israelite, right? And you understood it, right? So now you're supposed to be growing with that understanding to be able to light up everything in the house. Then show her we the Israelites. Guess what? Now knowing we the Israelites, guess what we got to do? We gotta apply the commandments of God. How you doing, brother? You doing all right? So what we going over right now is our nationality, who we are. If I was to ask you, what's your nationality? What would you tell me? Right. And we heard that before, descendant of the original man, which is Adam. So, okay, everybody is a descendant of the original man. So, where you come from? Out of the original man. Because he had Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Which one you come from? You're not sure, right? And that's understandable. And that's what we're going out here to, that's what we're doing out here, showing our people who we are, according to the Bible. Let's get Isaiah 1 and 3. And then we're going to go right back to them laws, because I ain't forget about you. I didn't forget about you. But we're going to mix it all together. We want to get this brother caught up on understanding who he is. On that sign right there, on the right is what God calls. On the left is what we was called in slavery. That's what our names was changed to. Which one do you fall under?
Because when I used to read the Bible, I never just really thought it was about us as a black people.
Right.
About everybody.
Right, because we've been taught in slavery that love everybody.
That's right.
That's why our mind is blinded to think this Bible is about everybody, blah, 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 I'm gone.
Y'all came out with them points.
Right.
I'm really
understanding and grasping that it ain't about everybody, it's about us. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Check it out.
The ox knoweth his owner.
So the Bible said an ox know who his owner is. This is an animal now. I thought humans supposed to be, or mankind is supposed to be way wiser than animals. But it said a whole animal know.
The ox knoweth his owner.
A whole animal know his owner. And you a whole man, a God on the earth. And we don't know. Read.
And the ass his master's crib.
Another animal, a donkey. It know how to get home. But if you ask a black man, where is he from? He says, you don't know. Why is that? What's going on? Read.
But Israel doth not know.
That's how you know we the Israelites of the Bible. Check this out. That's how we know we the Israelites of the Bible, because what you said, you just fulfilled a prophecy in the Bible.
Right.
That's how we know the Bible is a true book. A prophecy in the Bible, meaning something that was said in the past and is in the future accomplished, making it history. Read it again for me.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know.
What you say? You say you ain't know, right? That makes you an Israelite right off top. Off top, you're an Israelite. Because you don't know your history. You don't know where you came from. The Germans, they know about their history. The Russians, they know about their history. The Chinese, they know about their history. And they know a little bit about us, but they ain't gonna tell us about it. Let's go now. Let's not go past. Let's go now to Deuteronomy 10 and verse 12. Because remember, we dealing with how to fix the black and Hispanic community. How to fix our way of life, because we don't know how to live. We live like slaves. We live the same way we lived when we was in slavery. Doing whatever the white man said to do. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel.
Now who?
And now Israel.
You an Israelite. That's you. You an Israelite. You an Israelite. You an Israelite. Them over there, my family dollar. Y'all the Israelites. God said, now Israel. He's speaking to a specific group of people.
Teach.
Not everybody. Read.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
God said, I require some of you. Meaning, I need some action out of you. I don't want to hear y'all talking no more. Y'all been talking for 400 years, been screaming hallelujah, doing your little slave songs, and all these things. God said, I'm tired of that. God said, I want action now.
Can I ask you a question?
I want action. What's your question? Hold on, let me read this real quick, and then I'm going to go with your question.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
God said, I require fear out of you. I'm your father. I told you to do something, do it. That's the fear that he's looking for. But we have become hard-headed here listening to this white man. He gonna get us killed. He gonna get a lot of us killed. When them nuclear bombs flop and hit America, a lot of black people, 2/3 is gonna get killed, according to the Bible. Watch.
To walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So God said, I want you to keep the commandments and the statutes that I command thee this day. So remember, I was dealing with y'all and I was dealing with you about marriage, because I'm still on that topic. Let's go to Deuteronomy 22 now, in verse 5. Let's deal with the woman right now.
Okay, let me just give my
Yes, sir.
Now, when did they come and kick us out of Israel? If we was the original Israelites,
I like that question.
when, how
That's a good question.
did they, because
That's
what
good.
time period-
After I deal with this sister, because she been waiting for this law to come out, I'm going to deal with you. Luke 21 after this. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So now, what's your name, sister? Nakia. We dealing with the laws of God, right? Remember, he said, this is what I require of you, to do my commandments, right? As a man, guess what? You got to be the leader of your household. You got to put this law in your household.
That's right.
When this law come out, you got to be like, babe, this is what we doing. This is what you going to do. God said do this, guess what? No more wearing this type of stuff. you're going to do this. We're going to see why. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So now it said, neither shall a man, it say, read it from the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So I got a question. If a brother, what would a brother that is a homosexual wear?
A damn dress.
A dress? What we got?
Some tight jeans. Some leggings.
A skirt, some leggings, a bra. Right. So wait a minute. Read it from the top.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Who's supposed to be wearing that?
Bring it out.
Who's supposed to be wearing a dress, skirt, bra? All the things that the homosexual dude was wearing that was trying to be like a woman. Who was supposed to be wearing that?
The woman.
The woman. God said a dress and a skirt pertain unto thee.
Exactly.
That pertains to you. You're supposed to have your body covered in modesty.
That's right. Yeah.
This man right here, your husband, he's supposed to be the only person that can see your shape.
Teach.
Remember we was talking about adultery. How you think that started?
Bring it out.
You think that just you magically pop in another man's house, laying with another man? No, it start with lust. Looking at the body, looking at what the woman is offering for free.
Exactly.
You're supposed to be covered up.
Teach.
So God is saying, dress with a dress on, dress with a skirt on. These are the things that God is requiring from you as his princess. And the man that's your husband, that's the God on earth.
Right.
So now you as a God, you gotta take control and say, hey, we're gonna go shopping. It's time to go shopping. Any dress in here that's modest, pick it out and wear it. No, sir. God said that the daughter of God, the princess, not supposed to wear pants because princesses don't wear pants.
Exactly.
That's right.
Hey, we
They can wear like
on it
leggings
this
and
morning.
stuff under.
No princess,
Spoke on it this morning.
right? No princess wear pants, do they?
No, sir.
Princess and the Frog. She got her pants on? No.
We spoke on it this morning.
All praises.
I can tell you.
Now it's time to apply the Bible. Now it's time to apply. Let's read it one more time. Now I'm going to let the next teacher come up and deal with this brother.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So God said all that do so are an abomination. So Rock 25:1 there, I'm going to leave it with that. Because I like what they're doing right now. They coming together, hugging, and joyful, and gladness, agreeing together. That's a beautiful thing.
That's right.
That's a beautiful thing. In the Bible, it talks about that.
Right.
Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
In 3 things was I beautified, and stood up beautiful both before God and men.
So he said 3 things was beautified, stood up beautiful, both before God and man. God looking at that thing smiling right now. Watch this.
The unity of brethren.
When you see your brothers in purple coming together, teaching our people the truth,
yes.
God said that's beautiful.
It is.
God said that's a beautiful thing right now. Read.
The love of neighbors.
The love of brotherhood, neighbors, sisterhood. God said that's beautiful.
Right.
But watch this. This is the one I saw.
Bring it out.
A man and a wife that agree together.
It said a man and a wife that agree together, that dap up together. God said that's beautiful.
That's
God said
right.
that's a beautiful thing in his eyes.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.